excited to find out how this turns out on my nails. I've never actually used gel polish before, even at the salon, so this is something definitely new for me as a nail fanatic. It is something exciting and I hope it turns out really, really nice. So following the steps on this manual that they gave that came with the kit, it says that the first step that I need to do is file and lightly buff the natural nail. So now they've given me this little nail file, and this is the rough side, the greyish white side, and the pink side is obviously to buff over the surface of the nail on top. So I'm quickly going to do that. Now my nails are filed and buffed, and the next step on this little pamphlet, it says that you need to use the gel cleanser as well as the lint-free wipes that you get with the kit. So that would be this little bottle that they give you here, gel cleanser, and this is a little pack of lint-free wipes that they give you. I'm going to open it, and they give you quite a few. So I'm just going to open it up and put some on. And I'm going to wipe away all the residue that actually went onto my nails when I was filing it, buffing it. Anything that might be on your nails, any dust or anything, it won't make the gel nail polish stick onto your nails. So it's important that you just make sure that everything is really, really clean. One thing that they don't include in the quick guide is pushing the cuticles back. Now they provide a little orange stick like this, which is obviously just to put your cuticles back. I did do this earlier in the day, so I'm just going to do it roughly just to make sure that I have all the spots of skin or any cuticle that might be left over, so that it actually does stick to my nail and not to the skin. Because as soon as the gel, I've read up, as soon as the gel sticks onto skin, it starts lifting and it won't actually last as long as if your nails were clean and cuticle free. So I'm just going to go and push my cuticles back, make sure that everything is clean. Now I'm just going to take my gel cleanser and the little lint-free wipe. I'm just going to wipe them again just to make sure that they're completely clean now that I've taken all the excess cuticle away. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this gel cleanser is actually pretty strong. All the dirt that was on my nails that obviously normal hand washes, etc., they don't remove properly, it is all now on the lint-free wipe. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but there's a big grey spot in the middle of the lint-free wipe where all the dirt is now sitting, which means that it actually does do its job properly and your nails are really, really clean and ready for the primer. Now the next step says that I need to apply the gel primer and then let it air dry. So it's probably just a layer like a normal nail polish. This is what it looks like. It's a very small bottle. So I'm going to apply the gel primer to all my nails now. Whoa, this brush is really tiny. This is my pinky. Look at the size of the brush. It is tiny. This is obviously just to make sure that it actually goes into all the cracks and crevices of your nails. So I'm just going to apply this, just a very small layer. And also make sure that you go over the tips of the nails, just to make sure that there's no spots where there isn't any of this primer, just to make sure that it sticks properly to your ends of your nails so there's no chipping. This doesn't really say how long you should wear this for. It probably says in the large manual, but I'm using the quick guide, it says here, quick reference guide. So it says just air dry. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait about 2 minutes. Maybe blow on them a bit. I don't want to touch them because I don't want any oil or anything to sit on the nail. So I'm just going to let it air dry for about 2 minutes. Now my nails are finished drying with the primer, I'm going to use the gel base and top coat. So it's this little bottle. The bottles are quite small, but that is just because the actual kit is a starter kit, so they don't contain proper full sizes of all the products. So obviously just make sure that if you do buy this, that you do use as little as possible to make sure these little bottles last as long as possible. Now what they say is you should, as soon as you apply this, you have to take your LED lamp and you set it for 30 seconds, which pretty much means that it cures for 30 seconds just to make sure that the base coat is dried before applying your top coats. And the whole purpose of this home kit is that it's very fast. So the reason why you have to cure is just to make sure that your drying time is pretty much 0. So as soon as you wait 30 seconds for the gel base and top coat to dry, then you immediately apply the actual color. So I'm going to apply the gel base and top coat, and then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. So there's a tip somewhere that I read, I think it was on their website, that you try not touch the cuticle, and then when you go to the edge of the nail, just do one sweep over across the tip of the nail, and this is called sealing it. So it makes sure that there's no moisture going under the tip of the nail, just to make sure that it's sealed properly. So I'm going to seal all my nails. My nails are quite short at the moment because they're in horrible state, but I'm going to seal them anyway. So now I have my LED lamp and I'm going to cure it, as you can see over there. Not too sure if you can see inside, but it goes completely white. Cure it, it's going to say 30 seconds, so as soon as the machine beeps once, I'm going to take it out and then put my thumb in. Unfortunately, it is a small machine, so you're going to have to do your thumb separately. Not sure if you can see. There we go. And then I'm going to put my thumb in. And I can actually feel it going hard on my nail as the time goes by. Now they say you should do your thumb first completely, so you apply your color and everything. But I am not going to do that, so I'm going to just put this aside again. And I can actually feel where I've cured it. Some of the polish has gone onto my skin. Because my nails are so short, so the problem now is that it's sticking to my finger. What I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to try to loosen it now before I apply the color. So now that my fingers are cured with the base coat, I'm applying the color now, and this is called Scarlet Red. And it's obviously really beautiful red color. I think the only color that you get in these kits, you don't have an optional color. I think the only color that you get is red, or the Scarlet Red. So I'm going to apply this now, and you really have to be careful with this. If you do get any around your cuticle or on the sides of your nails and you don't fix it before curing it, it will go hard, and it'll be even harder to take off once you've already cured it and put it in the LED lamp. So please make sure that you apply this really carefully. I did read up on the website saying, you know, it is pretty finicky when it comes to things like that, so just apply it neatly. Like I said, I'm doing this for the first time, so I'm not too sure how difficult it's going to be, so hopefully it goes well. So now that I've done my thumb, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to do my other 4 fingers first before I actually apply the top coat and then cure it again. So let me quickly paint my other nails. This is actually a very pretty color. Okay, so I've done those nails. Now I'm going to take my LED lamp again. I'm going to place them inside. I'm going to push this button on top and it's going to be in for 60 seconds. So I'm going to wait until the light goes off. There we go. And I'm going to place it aside and I'm going to do my second coat and just make sure that I've got all these spots that I might have missed before. I'm going to put it in the lamp for another 60 seconds, which is the last for the second layer. Now that all my nails are done, I'm going to look here. It says that I need to apply a thin layer of the gel base and top coat as my top coat and then cure it for another 30 seconds. So I'm going to do that now. Also just remember with this, because it's going to be the final curing, we are going to cap the nail again, seal it on the edges. So I'm going to take the LED lamp again, I'm going to put it in and I'm going to cure it for another 30 seconds, so until the machine makes a beep. There we go, I'm going to take them out. So what would normally happen is, now that you've just applied the polish, you would wait about half an hour before you actually do anything with your hands. But they actually recommend on this little quick guide that you apply the gel cleanser onto the lint-free wipe and you wipe away any residue that is on your hand from the curing. So I'm hoping that I actually don't have any smudges when I do apply the gel cleanser onto the lint-free wipe and then wipe my nails. I hope there aren't going to be any smudges because I'm not actually sure if it is dry. I don't want to touch it, so let's hope for the best. This is really amazing. It's not even nicking or anything. It's only been 2 minutes and this polish is as hard as your nail. This is really, really, really shocking. Wow. And that's it. Nails are done. Oh wow. That is amazing. I'm really, really in shock. I've only had this on for about 2 minutes. I could do pretty much anything with my nails right now. I could dig in my handbag, I could do anything. Wow. This is really amazing. And it looks really, really pretty. The color. And it doesn't actually matter that I have short nails because the color still looks really, really good. Wow. I'm really, really shocked. This is amazing. I think I have been converted. This is really amazing. This nail polish is as hard as anything. Like, whenever do you take a stick and poke your nail polish and there is just, like, I'm really poking the surface with this cuticle stick and there's nothing. This is really amazing. Wow. So I'm not so sure if you can see, but I actually have a lot of base and top coat onto my nail. They said you should cap the end of your nail, but I went a bit overboard and didn't realize that the base coat actually also turns really, really hard. So I have a lot of base coat or clear base coat under my nails. It's not such a problem look wise because it is clear, just the problem is I think it's going to lift quite a lot on this hand. But when I did my right hand, I didn't actually do it. So I did cap my nails, but I didn't go as far down onto my skin, and if there was any on my skin, I wiped it away. I'm actually glad that this happened because I can taste now if my left hand chips and cracks a lot more than my right hand, then I know it's because I did get some on the edges of my skin over here from capping the end of the nail. and then this finger doesn't, well, this hand doesn't do it, have the capping on the skin at all. So let's hopefully see if this is a test that I will obviously see in 2 weeks time actually how much it does chip away. So I am just in awe at actually how these have dried. I put it on not even 2 minutes ago, and you can dig in your handbag, it's amazing. So now I'm going to wait 2 weeks to see how the nail polish reacts to obviously everyday life, doing dishes, obviously typing on the computer, digging in my handbag, to see exactly how it chips and cracks. So let's hope for the best.